Welcome back everyone, Mariah Monetize here, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a Blockfi review. I have finally received my Blockfi credit card after being on the wait list for some time. I must admit, as soon as I applied for the card after my name was called, the credit card came within a day or two. It was one of the fastest credit cards I have ever received, but it has taken me some time to unpackage it, get it going so that I can create this video for you. So I'm going to be getting into what makes this credit card different than the crypto debit cards. I'm going to be talking about the rewards, how to maximize the rewards, and the very special referral program that comes along with this Blockfi credit card. So a lot of things to be excited about. I just want to say thank you for everyone who took the time to use my link to sign up and put themselves on the wait list. It was actually really cool here to be like number 25 out of nearly 400,000 people on the wait list. And then once they started giving people access to the credit card, then I was like number 1 out of 226,000. So, I mean, it is just a credit card, but it was really cool to be ranked so high on that list. So thank you so much to everyone who did take the time to use the link. So what we know is there are many different debit crypto related cards on the market. And what makes those very different than this Blockfi credit card is the fact that every time you're using one of the debit cards, you are potentially setting yourself up for a very bad tax situation. So let's say, for example, you're spending your Bitcoin. What's going to happen is every time you swipe your crypto debit card, and this can apply to many different debit cards across the market, they are actually going to sell your Bitcoin. And there could be also fees involved, but the worst part about it is that you are creating a taxable event. So that's something that you really want to avoid. And especially if you're in a situation where that Bitcoin that you are selling was purchased in the last year, then you're paying short-term capital gains on top of it. So something you want to keep in mind, I just want to remind people across the board that I live in Puerto Rico. I pay 0% capital gains tax, so that changes many of my strategies that I discuss on this channel in general. There's a big difference if you're trading and getting in and out of different cryptocurrencies, if you're paying federal plus state, especially if you're in California or New York, versus being me in Puerto Rico having an Act 22 decree and paying just 0% capital gains taxes. So what's really great about the Blockfi credit card is that you are just using it like a credit card, but you are earning Bitcoin rewards. At the end of every month, your reward balance actually goes into your interest earning account. So automatically you're going to start actually earning interest on the free Bitcoin that you received as a reward for using your credit card. One of the perks of the Blockfi credit card is that in the first 90 days, you're actually going to be earning 3.5% back in Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin isn't at all-time highs, it's quite a bit down from the all-time highs. This is good for anyone who has a credit card right now, because I think we're really set up to see a massive spike here in the price of Bitcoin in the next 6 months or so. So 3.5% in the first 90 days, and then normally you're going to be earning 1.5% in Bitcoin with your Blockfi credit card. What's really great about the Blockfi credit card is that when it was first announced, they were going to be charging an annual fee of $200, which didn't really make sense for most people in most scenarios. And what's really cool is that Blockfi listened. They heard people's feedback and they decided to actually remove the $200 annual fee. So not only is the credit card free to have, but there are also zero foreign transaction fees. So if you're interested in getting this credit card, you can check out my link down below. There's also a really cool referral program, which I'm going to be getting into the details here shortly. So you can see here, you can just apply for the card immediately, earn an unlimited 1.5% back in Bitcoin on every purchase with the Blockfi Rewards Visa card. You can also get pre-approved with no impact on your credit score. Like I mentioned, no annual fee, no transaction fees. If you spend over $50,000 annually on this credit card, you're going to be earning 2%. So here are the perks, the different rates you could see here. There's this really cool refer a friend bonus. Earn an extra $30 paid in Bitcoin every time you refer a friend to Blockfi on top of our standard referral bonus. This is actually making Blockfi a direct competitor when it comes to the best referral program out. So this actually is making me question if Celsius recently changed their referral program from a $40 bonus to a $50 bonus, because now BlockFi technically has a $40 bonus, so Celsius is still maintaining the #1 spot of the best referral program when it comes to lending platforms. If you're trading on the BlockFi platform, you're also going to be earning 0.25% back in Bitcoin on all eligible trades. One thing to keep in mind is that I always recommend checking different platforms that you're using to see which has the best rate. So Bitcoin is never going to be the same exact price across all exchanges. So it might be more favorable to do your trading on a platform like Coinbase or Gemini because their rates, the lowest you can get is about 0.35% on Gemini and 0.5% on Bitcoin. So make sure that you check other exchanges before you decide to trade on BlockFi, because sometimes what will happen is they will brand themselves as free trading, but the fees are kind of already in the price, which makes it not favorable if you're trying to buy, because it's going to be higher than other exchanges, and less favorable if you're trying to sell because it'll be less than other exchanges. So where's a BlockFi credit card available? The credit card is available to US residents in qualified states. So if you're in a state where you're able to have a BlockFi account, you could also probably have a credit card as well. So you do have to have a BlockFi account to be able to have a BlockFi credit card. Do you have to have a good credit score to apply? The BlockFi Rewards Visa Signature credit card does not require a good or excellent credit, but the good news is that you can see if you're pre-approved without having any impact on your credit. So I was personally approved for a $5,000 limit on my BlockFi credit card. So the great news is that the BlockFi credit card can be used anywhere where Visa is accepted. So just to kind of give you an idea here of the credit card, the packaging is pretty awesome. The setup is easy. One thing I liked about this credit card in particular was that it didn't come with a ton of paperwork. That's one of my least favorite parts about getting credit cards, is like all of the papers that come with it that explain the terms and conditions, which I guess I approved online, but it's just like, excess paper. There's no paper being wasted here. I could just find those terms and conditions online quite easily. The credit card is not like super cheap, but it's not a metal credit card. I wish it was. What I like about it is that the lining here is blue. So that's one of my favorite part about different credit cards. Like my Costco City card is red. So with like the 35 credit cards that I unfortunately have in my wallet, it's very easy to find. So all of mine are the same color pretty much, like black or silver. It's hard to distinguish, but now this one will be very, very easy to find in my wallet, which is exciting. I absolutely appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead and show you here when it comes to activating. Once you're logged into your BlockFi account, under accounts, you can go to credit card here, and you can see I still need to activate my card. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in the last 4 digits of my card. Great, so my card is now activated. As you can see here, I have made 0 purchases, but what's great now is that I'll be earning $30 for anyone that signs up for BlockFi now that I have the credit card. So if you're someone that's interested in participating in the referral program, basically someone has to complete the sign-up process with my code. The referee has to complete the minimum transfer of $100 into the BlockFi account, and then payments are distributed to you and your referee on the 2nd Friday of every month. So if you're wondering why it's taking so long to get the referrals, that is because they are paid out on the 2nd Friday of every month. As you can see here, I've had 144 people sign up with my link, which is actually really awesome. And so thank you to everyone who has taken the time to do that. So when it comes to making a payment here, it looks like the only option I technically have is to connect my bank account. It would be really cool if you could pay in cryptocurrency, or if there was some way to maybe have US dollars on your BlockFi account and be able to pay that way. But once I actually have my credit card set up and I'm starting to use it and need to pay, then I'll be giving you guys an update there on the different options if there are any. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my first purchase when it comes to my BlockFi credit card. So I actually have someone that helps me out here with my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay this month's payment with my BlockFi credit card for the first time. So I am very excited to use this because I will be earning some Bitcoin back in the process. Ultimately, I would love to get rid of the majority of my credit cards and just simply use one that is going to earn me Bitcoin rewards. All right, so you could see here that I already have the balance that I paid for that current invoice. And I am excited to start seeing here how many rewards I earn. I'm also excited to share with you how that changes a complete referral program. And so once I start using this credit card more, I'll be giving you guys an idea of what my rewards are starting to look like, considering the referral aspect of it as well. So like I said, I have the link down below if you would like to get yourself on the Blockfi platform, as well as get a credit card in the process. So hope you enjoyed this video and found value. That is all I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.